So a couple other things. Biden, I know we talked about some of this before on the last show, but the number of things that we're seeing him do now is a bit overwhelming. We already talked about how he revoked Trump's executive order against critical race theory being taught in federal labs with our government taxpayer money against this kind of indoctrination. The executive order that he revoked was an order against racial and sexual stereotyping. And he got rid of that, and he did his own executive order, which is also littered with the word equity, and is going to use a lot more of our taxpayer dollars for these equity initiatives and committees and just all of this racist crap. So that's very disappointing. He also, there have been a couple things across my timeline. I don't know if you've seen this. I mean, obviously he sent troops into Syria. He's also, he raised the price of insulin. Did you see that?
I didn't see the raising of the price of insulin. Troops in Syria, I think we talked about last week.
Yeah.
But yeah, he did that. He, I'm sorry, I didn't see the insulin one. I did see the Syria one. I did see, let's see. Oh, maybe there was one other one. Oh, that he lifted the transgender
Military ban
thing.
right.
He got locked out of the White House, which I thought was awesome.
Yeah, but I'm talking specifically about the things that are upsetting people who voted for him. The Keystone Pipeline. Have you been paying attention to that?
Well, I mean, we talked about that as well. Did
Yeah.
he do something other than revoke the permit?
No, it's just that maybe you're not following online. There's a lot of people who voted for him who are now saying, why did he do this?
Oh, they didn't think he would revoke the Keystone Pipeline?
Right. And in fact, there are all these unions who are like, wow, we supported you. We had negotiations with you. And then you went and did this. And the same thing with the insulin prices. It's like, why would you be doing this? He reversed Trump's executive order that reduced pricing for insulin and epinephrine for the poorest people. So now he's just made those drugs very expensive for low-income people again. And there are a lot of people, the pipe fitters union, for example, they're upset about the Keystone, his Keystone decision. And so there seems to be a lot of people on social media now venting that, this isn't what they voted for. And I don't know. I think
yes, it is. It's exactly what you voted for. So sorry.
It's a lack of, to me, it just shows a lack of people paying attention. I know some people have Cernovich called these people low information voters, which I think is pretty accurate. They don't have to be low IQ. I know a lot of smart people who voted for him, but they're certainly low information. And how do you become low information when you're very smart? Well, you are plugged into the propaganda machine, and that's the only news you get. And you believe the lies, you believe the smears, and you are manipulated by the fear that keeps you from checking out alternative media and listening to what people outside of the cathedral are saying. So you had no idea these things would happen? Well, that's on you. You are a low information voter.
Yeah, I mean, if you're getting your news from the mainstream media, don't be surprised if reality turns out to be different.
Yeah, to come back and bite you in the bum.